Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is going to be real short, okay? What inspired me to do this sit down was just watching a lot of videos in response to, the famine of the word. Brother sites getting shut down, getting strikes, getting suspended. And it's one of those things that we all know before the peak of the famine of the word hits, that great multitude is going to come flooding in. And we know once that great multitude floods in, then we got the famine, and then the green light is on. Okay, which means that there's only so much time we have, and then we're up on out of here, and knowing that thought is a very encouraging thing. You got to think about it. Let's say, and I hope this is not the case, but I'm just saying this for example. Let's say that, once this famine of the word hits, we got maybe 5, maybe 7 more years left. All right. If that was the case, like I said, I'm saying this for an example because the scripture says no man, not even the Son of Man, knows the time when he's going to come back and visit us. So I just want to make that totally clear. But just for an example and story purposes, let's say we only have 5 to 7 more years, which I hope we don't. But you got to think about it. In the next 7 years, you're going to be a God. You're going to be a God with all the makings of what you've been striving for since the beginning. You'll be all power. You'll pretty much be all powerful. You'll be all-knowing. You'll have the law, statutes, and commandments written in your heart. You'll be able to have the kingdom. You'll have your vengeance. You'll have your women. You'll have your heart's desire. You'll have everything. And when you think about it like that in the grand scheme of things, that's a very exciting thought. That is a wonderful thought. And something like that can get you so excited that you may not know how to contain yourself. All right. I guess for a better phrase, you start getting them homestretch jitters, because you better believe that we're at the end. We're at the very, very end of bad Uncle Esau's kingdom. All right. And because of that, this is what I have here in Luke 21:19. It says, in your patience, possess ye your souls. All right. And you have to remember that as this kingdom quickly comes to nothing. As I said before, just using the story purposes, let's say this thing does continue. This earth has 7 more years under the rule of bad Uncle Esau. In the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. In 7 years, you are going to be a full-fledged God. That is an exciting thought to ponder on. It's a beautiful thing. But as I said, knowing that and still having to go through what you have to go through, you still have to, as Luke 21:19 says, in your patience possess ye your souls. Now I want to get that word patience. Okay? And this is, well, let's just let the app say it.
Strong's G 5281. Hupomene. Hupomene.
So we got hupomene. All right. And the definition is steadfastness, constancy, endurance. In the New Testament, the characteristic of a man who is not swerved from his deliberate purpose. All right. And what's our deliberate purpose? Well, that's pretty easy. Let's go to, there's 2 precepts on that. We'll go to, there's 2 precepts on that. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay, and what's one of these commandments that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave us? Let's go into, I believe it's Matthew, is it Matthew 13? I'm not sure on that. I'm not really good with bringing. Oh, yes. It's Matthew 10. It could be 10 or 15. Okay, Matthew 10 and 5. It says, these 12 Yahushai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. All right. So that's our purpose. Okay, let's get back to that definition. See, that's our deliberate purpose. Okay, fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, keeping his commandments. All right, and one of those commandments is going into the highways and the byways. All right, preaching the kingdom of heaven to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, so a man, if you are an Israelite man, you are not supposed to be swerved, okay, from your deliberate purpose, which is that, keeping the commandments and preaching this word. And it says, and his loyalty to faith, all right, staying faithful to the truth, staying faithful to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay, and the doctrine. It says, and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings. Okay. And Lord knows we've been through some of the greatest trials. 70 AD, slavery, burnings, lynchings, draconian law, crack, heroin. All right. You name it, we've been through it. Not only that, then personal stuff within your own household. All right. Unruly kids, unruly wife, people bucking up on you at the job. All right. Folks turning their back on you when you come into this truth. Okay. All these things. It says, and sufferings. It says patiently and steadfastly. A patient, steadfast waiting for, a patient enduring. So a constant hardness through all the trials and sufferings, sustaining perseverance. So when we go back to that Luke 21, let's read that Luke 21 again. It says, in your patience, was that 21 and 19? I believe I said it was. Luke 21 and 19, in your patience possess ye your souls. So in your patient, steadfast waiting for, in your patient enduring, sustaining perseverance, okay, possess ye your souls, maintain your soul. All right. Yeah, this is the end in the years, in the very, very, very near future. All right, we're going to be translated into gods, kings, priests, having our every heart's desire, the law, statutes, and commandments written in our inner parts. We're about to have that in the very, very, very near future. But until then, we have to continue to wait on the Lord. I believe that's in the scripture. Wait on the Lord. It would help to spell wait right. Because you have to remember, until the Lord comes, as the definition said, we still got to go through all this madness. All right? We want to curse out our bosses. We want to put hands on people. All right? We want to render that righteous judgment when we get offended. All right? But as the scripture says, I don't know how that came up. Let me see if I can catch it on here. Let me get wait and Lord. Psalm 27 and 14, that wasn't the one. It was kind of similar. See, Psalm 37. I think it was Psalm 37. Hold on, let me. I think it was that, Psalm 37. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure it was the right one. Okay? It says, Psalm 37 and 34. It says, wait on Yahweh and keep his ways. That goes back to that duty that man shouldn't be swerved from, keeping the commandments and going out and preaching this word. Okay? Wait on Yahweh and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. Isn't that part of our blessing? When we take over, we're going to inherit the land. And obviously, if you're inheriting the land, all right, you're going to be the kings and rulers of that land. This is the kingdom. All right. And it says, when the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. All right. So it says, wait on Yahweh, keep his way, keep doing this work, and he shall exalt thee, bring us back up from this lower state that we're in. And we're going to inherit the land. We are going to have the kingdom when bad Uncle Esau is finally put in his place, being ultimately destroyed after 1,000 years of slavery. Remember, the scripture also says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Okay? So, as we quickly approach the sunset on bad Uncle Esau's kingdom, we have to remember to stay patient. All right, we have to control those homestretch jitters. All right, getting too excited, jumping the gun on certain things, wanting to execute vengeance on these devils and all the rest of the heathen. All right, we got to be patient. All right, the Lord is going to come get us when it's time. But until then, in your patience, possess ye your souls, brothers. Don't do anything hasty. Don't do anything to jeopardize your place in receiving that crown of life. Okay? So I hope this was edifying. Once again, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. With that, we're going to say shalom.